Welcome back to my video. My name is Brittany Mitchell. The West Like subscribe to my channel to witness for the video. Get that notification. Subscribe to my channel to witness for the video. Get that notification. You can get this first. Including the rope, you can get the Spurs for Tony Barker, Garrett Temple, Russell Jefferson, Tim Duncan, and Tyler Splitter. Let's get it. Tony Barker, Garrett Temple, Russell Jefferson, Tim Duncan, and Tyler Splitter. Let's get it. Sorry guys, I wasn't able to post yesterday, but I'm back. Back in this thing.
Welcome everyone.
Out of it.
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports.
I'm gonna fight through with the grind. Grind never stop.
Tonight we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Orlando Magic. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge.
I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
Splitter dishes to Parker. And it's sent back by Howard. Edwards passes to Nelson. Carter with the three. A three-pointer is right on target. And Greg, these teams tend to control the game by controlling the glass.
Yeah, and that makes for a physical atmosphere, Kevin. There's going to be some bumping and grinding out there tonight.
Now here's Duncan. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Look at how comfortable Duncan is inside the paint. He knows those close-range angles like no other. He's special in that regard.
Howard, where's the fella at, bro?
Boy, the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to Duncan. And it's blocked by Lewis. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Here's Temple. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, the Great One.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Carter outside. Over Duncan. Vince Carter the bucket on the assist by Howard. Carter's got 5 points so far.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
And that one's good. Parker.
And able to get it done once again in close. Just one of the ultimate finishers at the rim.
Here's Edwards.
Let's go. But they're right back. We're 4.
Watch out. And
Hey, Gardy. Let's go. But they're right back. We're 4.
This sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And Parker just puts so much pressure on your defense with his speed, and he's made a living out of doing that.
Edwards drives in, and they pick up 2. He has 6.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
Tries it from 9. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
15-6.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Parker. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Nice move. He dishes it to Duncan. Here's Splitter. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, how about the hustle of Splitter? Just never stops working on the boards.
Edwards kicks to Lewis. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
About 18-8. Let's go.
On this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Ginobili, he's checked in for Tony Parker. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Duncan with the screen on Edwards. The pass to Splitter. Ginobili outside. Clock at 4. Over Nelson. Ginobili can't hit. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. 10-point lead. They defeated Indiana.
What a foul.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical. And I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Now here's Duncan. Pass to Ginobili. Over Nelson. It's good from the top of the key. Ginobili's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for San Antonio. The Magic have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
One thing.
Defensively,
you don't want to do this. You know, team 1 minute to think that they will come back or take the lead.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now here's Ginobili. Duncan finds Temple. Splitter with a screen on it.
Over that.
Here's Temple.
No, good D.
Rebound by Carter. Magic leading by 11. And Edwards.
Let's go.
The stuff.
Plain intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Temple. The Magic getting the bucket. Ginobili outside. Back to Splitter. Spurs passing it around. Splitter with a screen on Edwards. Here's Temple. This is the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And Edwards
Let's go.
With the stuff.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Ginobili outside. Duncan with a screen on Nelson. No good. They had a
So let's go.
The first quarter.
Let's started. Let's go.
Scoreboard. Magic lead by 15. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio. You're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Here is Bonner. Parker dishes to McDyess. Here's Hill.
No way.
And it's Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Howard, the pass to Edwards. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
That was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here is Hill. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. Lets it go from the wing. He squares up. He's got his first basket.
Tony Parker makes it look easy dropping those dimes like that. He seems to be one step ahead of the defense all the time.
Edwards kicks to Lewis. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
There's a 12.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
San Antonio calls timeout. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Magic. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
And when I look at
the Magic, they hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And when I look
at Orlando, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Here's McDyess, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And the wide-open shot from Ginobili. Offline with his 3. Orlando leading by 18. Pass to Howard. The shot from the low post is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And for the teams with new coaches, Clark, new systems. Still an adjustment for the players, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's an ongoing adjustment with a new head coach and new players and so forth. You know, some guys will pick things up quicker than others. So it can take a little time for everybody to get on the same page. Until then, you just have to continue to hit the rock and fight through it.
And Orlando has possession. Following the bucket by the Spurs. Outside Lewis. And it's the Magic from deep.
14.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
I love the defensive.
You guys can play pretty. Thank you, Ghost Slayer.
And really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Splitter comes in for Antonio McDyess. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Hill. Now dark skin tone. With the floater, and it's sent back by Howard.
And you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Lewis dishes to Edwards.
Got him. Let's go.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now, here's Parker. It's stolen by Edwards. And up the court come the Magic on the break.
Let's go.
Offensively, defensively,
they're now 14.
Control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Solid rebound there. And with the score like this,
let's go.
Where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Temple, the Magic getting the bucket. And another turnover here by San Antonio. Well, we've seen some defensive wizards among the NBA's freshman class this season. Let's now take a look at the rookie steal leaders. And you look at Edwards. Such quick hands. Second in the NBA. And, of course, Thiago Splitter. He's in that same group.
And really both showing a gift at the defensive end. Applying pressure and picking pockets.
Let's go.
Sometimes guys, particularly if they're young, gamble
14.
too much, but these two create turnovers within the confines of the scheme. Great work.
I know we're not going to see the momentum.
Timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him.
They're doing good.
Pass to Temple.
Okay.
Duncan with a screen on Edwards. Temple
Three,
the pass to
three.
Jefferson.
Nope.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now,
Oh,
here's
shit open.
Lewis. A
Let's go.
26-point game for him in the win against
47-14.
Indiana.
Let's go.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
So it's the Spurs now after Rashard Lewis hitting a three. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fouling. Play what fouling.
Ginobili against Lewis. To the inside. Temple. That's good. And so Duncan with the assist. Temple's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, Tim Duncan does a nice job, especially when one of his guys is open. That floor awareness of his, dime drop.
Edwards drives in.
Go on. Let's go.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the night.
50-16.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Temple. Edwards defending. To the middle. Here's Jefferson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, that's terrific work on the inside from Jefferson, showing how comfortable he's become operating down low.
Edwards kicks to Cousins. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Victor 18. Let's go.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Game clock separated by 5. Ginobili against Edwards.
Let's go.
With the stuff. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Got it up. That one's not going to go.
And defensively, Ginobili puts just as much effort on that side of the ball.
And so it's Orlando. Sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Parker, right side. Duncan kicks to Parker. The pass to Temple. Duncan, a screen. 5 on the clock from 11 feet away. Stolen by Lewis. Now, here is Nelson. He's tightly guarded. Edwards, that's good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now, here's Parker. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And what strength there by Parker. Be able to take the hit and still drain the shot in the process. He is just a remarkable athlete with tremendous finishing ability.
And the #1 pick overall, John Wall. And 2008 top pick.
Let's go. Right back.
Clark, a lot of explosive athletes coming in at the point guard position.
And you know what, Kevin? I would add the 4th pick in 2008, Russell Westbrook, to that list now. Honestly, those 3 players rank right up near the top when you talk about the most athletic point guards of all time.
Let's go. Edwards with the stuff.
Rashard Lewis getting his teammates involved. The big man moving the rock right there.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Outside Edwards. Outside for Lewis. And again, it's the
Let's go.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 for to start the second half. Temple, the pass to Splitter. The dish now to Parker. Shot from free throw range. Shooting foul.
No, please don't. Oh, God, Tony.
As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
The tight space quickness of Tony Parker really allows him to challenge that interior defense.
And Tony Parker drops them both. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. For Orlando, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Edwards, that's good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Now, here is Nelson, following the miss by Tony Parker. And Nelson gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Splitter finds Parker. Back to Splitter, and it's slammed in by Splitter.
Splitter goes to work in these pick and rolls. Really good at capitalizing on whatever the defense gives him.
Oh, here's Edwards. 37 points for him. Outside for Lewis. The 3. Edwards inside. Nelson, no one around him. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
24-29. Let's go.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Temple. Duncan outside. Parker right side over Edwards. Parker's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor.
Let's go.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's Parker with the drive, and it's Orlando with the rebound.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Now Now here's Edwards. Guarded close. Drills the three-pointer. Carter's got 11.
It's been this way since
They're not
halftime.
21.
Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning. Magic have not stopped.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Bonner, he's checked in for Splitter. Ginobili comes in for Jefferson. And George Hill's subbed in for Garrett Temple. Edwards against Hill. Outside for Lewis. Fires away from outside. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Ice ball movement by San Antonio. There's the pick. Parker with it. Shard Lewis covering. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And he gets the bucket. Edwards got 39.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now, here's Parker. 10 points for him. Lays it up off the glass. 12 points for him.
Look how Parker moves against the contact, acting with such confidence to get his shot.
Basket counts.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basket.
Spurs have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Outside Hill for the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Hill's got his first 3 points of the game.
Commendable awareness by Hill, noticing the defense was sagging off of him as the pass was coming, and then just squaring up and knocking it down.
And so it's the Orlando Magic able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Magic. Dishes to Nelson. Tries from 16. And he nails the jumper.
Nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Hill passes to Parker. Kicks to Bonner. Passes to McDyess. And here is Parker. 6 to shoot. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Outside Edwards. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
138.
Edwards got 44.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Pass to Hill. Bonner dishes to Hill. McDyess a screen. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Parker. And another assist for him.
Another 338.
All over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Ginobili outside. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Let's go.
Another assist.
Another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Outside Hill. There's a good screen. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
38.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Parker passes to Bonnet. Back to Parker. High arcing shot. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Parker. Edwards drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got 46 points. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here.
Splitters
checked in for McDyess. Duncan comes in for Bonnet. Jefferson's checked in for Ginobili. And Garrett Temple subbed in for George Hill. Jefferson kicks to Splitter. Edwards against Parker. The shot from 20 feet away. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Parker's a point guard who always probes and keeps constant pressure on the defense and finds the weaknesses and then exploits them. Well, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Let's go.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive.
40.
You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. Pass to Duncan. Over Lewis. That one a little long. The Magic have gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. And another one falls. Amazing.
And it's another 50-point night for him. He's had a bunch of them in his career.
And on the NBA all-time list of 50-point games, he's
40.
almost in the top 5. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Duncan, and it's good in the assist.
Where's the defense at?
Parker's got 4 assists now tonight. Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Edwards looking it over. Edwards drawing the double team. Hits it from three-point range. Lewis has got 9 points here in the second half.
And so far, Lewis has been really aggressive with the shot, and it's creating results.
Here's Duncan. And it's off the back rim, no good.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Let's go.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Parker against Edwards. Parker passes to Duncan. Over Lewis. That doesn't go either for Duncan.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt. I thought an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And in a 2-game season series, you always want to take charge of game 1, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Spurs.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was.
13-42.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
There's the pass to Duncan. To end the run. It's hauled in by the Magic.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Yep, that one goes.
1942.
Just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Duncan. That doesn't go either for Duncan. Edwards against Parker. And 2 free
Oh,
throws coming up,
quick,
unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Edwards taking 2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Hart. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Hart.
What's up? We got to face Cleveland with 6-8, 14-0. Cleveland has Mo Williams, Anthony Parker. We got to face Cleveland with 6-8, 14-0. Cleveland has Mo Williams, Mario Moon, Antoine Davidson, and James Rizzo. Back playing at home. Let's get it.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Orlando Magic here at their home, Amway Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And the Magic. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Start out with the ball. Parker against Edwards.
Let's go!
What a finish!
Oh, what an amazing finish there.
I didn't know that photo.
Just fearless. And when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
Now here's Williams. Outside, Jamison. Oh, good with the triple. Edwards inside. He's against Parker. And that one's good from Petrus.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Parker. And here's Jamison. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Nelson. Nails the 16-footer.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early, because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Williams. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Parker passes to Moon. Lock at 6. Jamison with a screen on Petrus. Moon can't hit. The Magic have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Williams. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And they get it. And that'll be 2 free throws.
Good foul.
Officials on the call with the foul. Shard Lewis picks one up.
And Jamison is such a talented scorer. A forward who can get it done both outside and in. He's special.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Magic have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Pass to Howard. Got it. Good job in the low post.
So hard to corral Howard. I mean, even when you try to rough him up and get physical with him, he still just is able to play through it.
Now here's Parker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. It's stolen by Edwards. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Nelson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start.
2-for-2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. On the wing, Williams. Kicks it to Verajao. Jamison with a screen on Pietrus. Here's Moon. The dive for the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And let's go real fast to the rookie leaderboard. These are the rookies shooting the highest percentage from the floor this season. And you look at Edwards, a great player, second in the league.
And the numbers say it all. I mean, he's tremendously efficient at scoring the basketball around the rim. He's almost automatic.
Yeah, excellent for a rookie.
Let's go.
Terrific in his shot selection for such a young player. He's dependable, coachable, steady. This kid's going to really go far.
15-2.
In a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Orlando.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Shot clock at 5. To stop the run. And they'll turn it over and not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
A moment now to see the numbers for Nelson. He's around 14 points per game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Back to Edwards. Over Parker. Edwards, that's good.
13-2.
Got 9 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Gibson. He had 15 points last outing. And the pass to Jamison. Over Lewis. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Oh!
Let's go. 19-2. Let's go.
Mercy me. Vintage Howard right there, reminding us why he used to compete in the dunk contest.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And the lack of rim
I know what
protection
part I'm middle
of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Lynch comes in for Parker.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Howard. And he pressures the ball and forces turnovers at a rate that's remarkable. How about second in the league in steals per game?
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds. What a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
1-2.
Count it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Stolen by Verajao.
Oh, you got it. Oh, fast right there.
Passes it to Lynch. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Verajao with a screen on Nelson. Gibson finds Verajao. Excellent D from Howard.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And that one's good.
3-4. Let's go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the bucket by Orlando. Lynch against Edwards. Here's Jamison. It's home in by the Magic.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Let's go.
With the stuff.
Really of
this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated.
Doing for sure, Fondo.
For the effort level they've had,
the
team down when they play with that much energy.
And so it's Orlando sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second.
Okay.
And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
4 on the clock. Here's Gibson. Rebounded by Jameer Nelson.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every
Get off
time
me.
down the floor.
Edwards.
He's having fourth.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Edwards with the block.
Good D.
About a minute into the second quarter play. Banked in off the glass. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
From 17 feet out, and it's Gibson. That time on the assist by Williams.
6.
Gibson's got his first points of the night. Edwards looking it over.
Let's go.
1-6. Despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Can't guard us.
So here we
You cannot guard me.
The 2010 rookie class, maybe a slight drop-off when you look at the overall talent level from 2009, but any sleepers you've got your eye on here?
Yeah, I always have my eye on a few under-the-radar guys. A couple of them are at picks 9 and 10. Gordon Hayward and Paul George. Very athletic wings, both long and rangy. Those guys always valuable because of their two-way potential. I'm a little surprised both of them fell to the back part of the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Jamario Moon, he's checked in for Thomas. And Anthony Parker is subbed in for Daniel Gibson. And it's blocked by Lewis. Moon can't hit.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Here's Howard. Good. Nice job down low.
Got 3-6.
Howard's got 8 points.
And you know, the way that Howard is so crafty at using his body in the painted area, really hard to stop him given his size.
Williams up on top. Still scoreless. Count it.
3.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Edwards.
Let's go. Very public. Let's go.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Williams kicks to Moon. Back to Hickson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Williams. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Petrus. Oh, and here we go. Nelson's got it. The fast break chance.
Let's go.
Wasted no time on that.
30-70. Let's go.
He has 6.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Nelson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Ryan Howard. And Antoine Jameson is subbed in for J.J. Hickson. Edwards inside. He's against Parker.
Haven't we seen that a few times today,
Let's
guys?
go.
I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Williams dishes to Varejau. Just 5 on the clock. Parker outside. And it's denied.
We hope.
Nelson outside. He dishes it to Howard. Nelson kicks to Howard. Edwards against Parker. Here's Howard. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot.
41-10. Let's go.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Upward.
Outside, Jameson. 1:22 left now here in the second. And the foul called on Rashard Lewis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:21 left to play in the first half. Edwards against Parker. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Let's go.
Oh, my, what a play.
4-3-12.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Varejau setting the pick for Parker. Driving the lane, and it's blocked by Lewis. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. 43 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Williams. Rebound by the Magic. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And that one, they owned the back.
Let's go.
Most of the second chance
45-12.
went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Outside Williams, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead.
Let's go.
Guys struggling.
47-12.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Williams for 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Orlando Magic sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and
third quarter
sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half?
Third quarter
We've
start.
already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Outside Williams releases. It's hauled in by the Magic. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Let's go. 49-12.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Cavaliers. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Verajao setting the pick for Williams, and it's good from the elbow. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Here's Edwards.
Let's go. 51-14.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Williams for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Williams
Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tough on defense.
17.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely.
Stay on your shooter.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Parker. Shard Lewis pulls it in. Lewis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Howard.
Let's
go.
By Howard.
Really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Outside Williams. Six on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Parker puts up a deep 3.
Let's go.
The shot clock violation. Great team. The Magic have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Here's Edwards. Takes it off the glass. Edwards 31.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Verajao with a screen on Lewis. Williams finds Verajao. And it's slammed in by Verajao.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Edwards against Parker. Edwards inside.
Let's go.
With the stop.
19.
All him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Pass to Moon. Now here is Verajao. Williams in the post. Guarded by Nelson. Back to Verajao. Williams for 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Edwards. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
19.
35 points for the great one.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Orlando grabs the miss. Nelson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Parker against Edwards. For 3, Nelson drills it from outside.
Let's go. 54-19. Let's go.
And that's the shot Nelson's always relied on. And it served him well. He works nonstop on the perimeter, finding the space he needs to get good looks from beyond.
Williams for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the
arc. Oh my God.
Williams has got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Cavs. And Edwards launches it from deep. And again,
let's go.
Magic from deep. He's just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Parker against Edwards. Parker's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Takes the 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now the dish to Williams. Back to Parker. Jamison the pass to Williams. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. From outside the arc. And there's Nelson on the assist.
3-2. Let's go.
He's got 12.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
The pass to Verejao. He kicks it to Williams. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Last 5 made shots.
Stay on your shooters.
The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Nobody near Parker. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's Orlando with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, and with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Orlando's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And here's Edwards from the arc.
Let's go.
3-point range.
What's up?
Edwards got 47 points.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Edwards against Gibson. Outside for Lewis. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
32-30.
2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Passes it to Gibson. Here's the floater. And stolen by Howard. Here's Edwards.
Let's go.
By Edwards.
34-30.
How about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
They set the screen. Outside Gibson. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Poe. It's hauled in by the Magic. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That will be a getaway game for them.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And it's blocked right out of the air. And he controls it. Gibson against Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. For 3, Petrus. And
let's go.
Assist.
That makes
13
assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Guys
are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. Yeah, and Gibson, a dangerous shooter. You can't let him get going from deep. That's just inviting trouble.
A 3 ball. And, yep, another basket.
2-3.
52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Nelson against Williams. Dixon kicks to Gibson. 3-pointer. Gibson with another miss. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 16-5 run.
Let's go.
There it is for him.
Another 433.
Like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Williams against Nelson for three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Howard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Edwards.
Let's go.
By Edwards.
Not 233. Let's go.
Dropping a delicious dime there.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Williams passes to Poe. Here's Gibson. Hickson sets the screen for Gibson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Nelson, right side. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Edwards against Gibson. There's the lob to the hoop and stolen by Howard. Edwards against Gibson. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Kicks it to Hickson. Over Petrus. Hickson with the bucket.
Winning in strong fashion.
A
relentless effort, not just a W for the Magic.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't work for them. Game plan by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent.
Let's go. 105, 37.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Left side, Williams. Left side, Gibson. Edwards with the block. Over Gibson. And another one. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Williams. Back to Hickson. It's blocked, and they get it back. Poe kicks to Williams. Pass to Gibson. Here's the three. Lewis pulls it in. Nelson dishes to Edwards. From deep three-point territory. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the... Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the... This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the...